The iron sharpening process, the process of becoming dull and returning to a sharp, useful form, a transformation. The same analogy can be used for the rebirth of the eagle. We have iron, in regards to the sharpening process, iron actually in that original formation becomes steel, which then it becomes something productive, something that is useful, as iron in and of itself, although very dense, is very useless, unproductive, and unpurposeful in and of its own. It has to take on immense forging, immense pressure, immense heat to be shaped and to be formed, to be bent, to be hammered and twisted into something that is useful. There is great intentionality, great guidance, instruction, teaching, coaching, disciplining, and chastening of and for potential gifts for it to be shaped into what it is useful for. Through our journey, there are many different rounds of testings and testing. We need trials, we need the tribulation, we need the adversity, the difficulty, the hardship, the struggle, the examination, the conflict. We need the competitive challenges. We need, ultimately, resistance for our gifted abilities to be developed, for us to be prepared, to be refined, to be made ready to develop. As these testings create a calling, there's a development of disciplines with discipline. And with disciplines, we think of some very strategic, some very technical and tactical, advanced learning, fact and knowledge harvesting experiences. We put those abilities to the test. We are tested, as we've learned through our MVP2 process. As we approach the valley's narrow gate and are encouraged, as we are commissioned and chosen to compete, as we pursue those pathways of excellence with passionate purpose, persistence, and preparation through the encouragement of our encouraging iron sharpens iron influencers, we develop discipline, passion, and purpose that gives us vision. We develop strategic understanding, and therefore we have an understanding of what our mission and our missions are. We get a better sense and understanding of what that blueprint is, the map, the way, the direction, the motion, the action, the movement, the process, and the pathways. We develop that tactical and technical wisdom. We develop confidence, a convicted, steadfast, immovable, sturdy, rooted hope and faithfulness to the journey and the process. We develop great virtuous characteristics. We develop grit, fortitude, determination, perseverance, persistence, resiliency, relentlessness, and tenacity. We take on a heart that is attached to and worn on our salty armor that loves challenges. So we get into the valley's crucible, and we use our gifts, our talents, and our abilities. And in the process, we are incredibly inspiring and motivating to others. We should be, by the way that we work, by our actions, our thoughts, our behavior, our preparation, our skills, our attitude. We anchor our attitudes, meaning just a very unique physical, so bodily, and a mental state of readiness to respond in a very virtuous, very characteristical way to the situation, the specific purpose that we have understood, that we were designed for. We take a stance. We have a great poised posture. The narrow gate, iron sharpens iron, iron sharpening or steel sharpening process is never ending, as we are constantly being tested and constantly being transformed as we're pursuing excellence, as we are developing, as we're producing, as we are creating. It is a reflection of the MVP2 process in which we're given then a new mission. We are rebirthed. We are renewed with a new vision, more unique purpose that has been revealed to us, new blueprints, new maps. We're constantly looking for opportunity to optimize our outcomes, maximize genetic potential, and pursue excellence. We continue this cycle, this growth cycle of owning the mission, of making a commitment to encourage and to inspire and motivate others as we ourselves are coachable. We continue this MVP2 process of meaning and value, of pursuing pathways of excellence with passionate purpose, persistence, and preparation to understand what it is that our mission is and what the vision is. And as we persevere and continue to repeat this cycle, as testing becomes breakthrough, struggles become triumph, and trials become victory, we aggressively and tenaciously use our steel, our iron, if you will. We put it to the use, it becomes dull, and anything that is useful becomes used a lot for the missions it has been given. We need to be refined, we need to be sharpened in what we consider the wilderness. We need to develop the perseverance, the endurance, and the patience to be able to wait through these tests that we have, through these trials, through these adversities, through these examination processes, as we compete and challenge against resistance. The iron sharpening process is a refining process that strengthens us, it builds us up so that we can continue to create, produce, fulfill our purpose. And the importance of this all is anticipating this, expecting this, being ready, being prepared, having the battle-tested heart with the fortitude that is willing to be set apart, that is willing to continue to work on mastering, conquering, refining the gift and the craft to inspire others. The journey is not about us. It is about helping others out. It is about building community. It is about encouragement, becoming courage through and as iron sharpens iron influencers with the salty armor. As we dig deep into these apprenticeship like opportunities to pass the gifts along, as we're convicted, believe in, and are encouraged by the abilities of others, so that we can create great, positive, encouraging, enriching, inspiring, joyful, motivating, tough and challenging environments as influential heroes to others, so that we can multiply this movement time and time again, so that we can be that seed that dies to itself as it is planted and spreads and has the opportunity to spread and grow fruit, which can be harvested all over the place. Growth, creation, production. We seek in this iron sharpening process to grow our confidence, to have the opportunity then to encourage others with a great believed conviction about others. Encouragement is courage. It gives us the opportunity to multiply, to share our gifts, and to be an inspiration. We need to be thankful for parents, for coaches, for fans of the game, fans of life, fans of excellence, families, family members, teachers, role models, and teammates. Many of these people, many of these great, rare, unique individuals are absolute heroes. They sharpen our iron through encouragement. Be thankful for teammates. We are not self-made. We are encouraged by others with extremely intentional time, loving and kind hearts that want to, in the most impactful way, pour out to us in our journey to keep this MVP2 process and cycle moving. Be thankful for our teammates. They sharpen our
We got a
iron.
lot of stuff going on. You say and I'll do it, Mr. Freaky.
8 total, I'm sorry, off the right leg, and we're going to go 8 total on the